in game 2. So this is going to start in just a second with DK taking first ban. The map pick was Snakes. And a Jaina ban, stopping Mong from having that.
Interesting sort of ban to start things off here. I guess they're just afraid of the damage on this map. You know, Jaina, a lot of burst potential, so it does make sense if you want to try and remove that kind of threat from the map.
Zeratul ban, almost 100% coming down from Snake. He's just so highly valued on this map because of, obviously, his Void Prism is one of the strongest heroics in the game. This is his main reason for being banned, but a cloaked assassin with Blink on this map, you do not want to be up against that.
Certainly not. There he is, banned out. Gonna open it up for DK, take that first pick. Snake was the one that chose the map, by the way.
Leoric taken by DK. So let's open up a few possibilities for Snake. For example, Uther into Johanna, which is how MVP Black would play this draft, almost 100%.
Yeah, they no doubt would. We're certainly going to see some more classic drafts from these teams. No Abathur. I'd be surprised if we do see one on this map.
There's not enough space for him here.
There really isn't. There is no much space for him to be pushing up lanes and trying to get that experience lead like he would on the other maps.
A lot of thought going into this one. Snake actually burning a lot of their bonus pool early on in these picks. There's the Uther pick. Pretty easy decision, most would say. Going into Johanna here is a smart pick, but it's not necessarily what Snake wants to do right off the bat. We still haven't seen Orioman on Sonya today.
That's true. That's true. Could even be a Valor pick, to be honest. You know, not a bad choice. Valor being very sought after from both sides already.
On this map, she can do a lot of ganks. She's, of course, going to be able to vault in or out.
Yeah, she's got a lot of escaping with that vault as well. You know, it's going to give her the option to push a lane and get out safely.
A lot of discussion going into this one. I think it's all about Johanna here, but Vala is going to be taken, as you suggested, instead. Now, DK has a few options here as well. We have seen Tassadar picked up by Jaehyun on this map before, just simply because he can help stop the spider pushes and give that extra vision with his Oracle trait. And, you know, it's just one of those choices that isn't standard, but is stylistic. But do you really want a stylistic pick when your opponent is on match point?
Yeah, that's really a good point as well. You know, Malfurion also still in the pool.
And there he is.
Yeah, not a surprise. I think Snake's next ban would have definitely been Malf at this point. It would force out that Rhaegar and put them in a pretty awkward place in terms of healing.
DK's draft is really nice right now. They've got a solid tank, a solid dealer, and they've got Malfurion. So they've got kind of one of the pieces of each part of the triangle that you need to build a composition. So it's tough to find the right perfect ban here for Snake right now. If you ban a hero, it's going to almost be on personal preference because you're not going to be able to lock them out of a healer or stop one of the top tier tanks. I think banning another damage dealer here is probably the best way to go about things.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, Sylvanas, she does some decent damage, but she's mostly for the lane pushing. Could even see maybe a Sergeant Hammer on this map if they want to be aggressive like that. But generally, it's either Sergeant Hammer or going to be the Sylvanas, right? They're not going to be going for both at the same time. It makes things a little bit harder.
Sergeant Hammer is also very vulnerable to ganks on this map. Anub'arak would be a good ban here as well. Just simply because he's got a lot of gank potential. He's got so much CC with both his Burrow Charge and his Impale.
Yeah, I certainly see him being the secondary tank for DK if they want to go down that sort of composition, and I think they might.
Yeah, Snake actually doesn't have any tanking yet, so that's also somewhat of a concern. So that might be part of why they're somewhat reluctant to ban Anub'arak, but they're actually eating up all of their bonus time, now down to 20 seconds left.
Yeah, they're going to have... I guess this is probably one of the most important bans, or the most important ban they have. It's like trying to figure out exactly what DK are trying to do, and they get rid of Tyrael.
That's interesting, considering they already have Uther with the Divine Shield, and Ball is their only target. But with this ban and the Johanna ban, we're probably going to see a Anub'arak for sure. Snake doesn't really like Arthas that much. And if they take Arthas, I think it's just simply to take it away from SC.
Yep. Yeah, they probably want to go for that tank now. Unless they want to give up another one to DK.
They are really eating into their bonus pool. This might actually be one of those bonus pools that's gone before.
There's the Arthas, so it's going to be a denial pick and the Zagar to help out with vision around the map. Put it in the smoke with the Creep Tumors, so make sure they have vision everywhere and don't fall to any sort of ganking.
Now, we already saw how effective Noblesse as a Nubarok was in previous series. I think it's an easy choice here to make. And keep in mind that with an 87-second bonus pool, they have a lot of time to think about this one.
Yeah, they can really sit down and think about it. Make sure they know what they want. Muradin, though, going to be the choice here. Interesting choice, gotta say. Look at that Arthas win rate, by the way, 63%, 14-8. So he's had a lot of success in this league.
Pretty solid. I feel like the final pick here on any other map could be Sergeant Hammer, but I don't think it suits this map well. A Kerrigan pick here wouldn't be the worst, but we haven't seen Team DK try Kerrigan in a while.
Yeah, I don't think this is the lineup for DK. I think they certainly want to go for a ranged DPS behind two tanks like this. It has to be something straightforward.
Like a Nazeebo.
I think I don't think they can go for another specialist. I think they have to go for like an
assassin, a damage dealer.
Like kind of like a Valor-esque sort of hero.
Kael'thas. We've seen him a lot on this map.
Very powerful here. Nerfed to the ground there. You know, I remember the times of Ignite, and they made me happy. That's when I played him all the time.
I think Snake goes a Nubarok here. Oh, never mind. Oreo
They go for the Kerrigan.
Make
we
crazy
actually,
moving laugh like crazy.
Yeah, we see DK laugh it off, so they're not too afraid of this. And they got to be careful though. You know, Divine Shield going to be pretty powerful on Kerrigan.
Wow. This does mean they basically have essentially a one tank lineup. Not as tanky. Of course, Kerrigan with Maelstrom plus Divine Shield can get pretty tanky pretty fast.
Yeah, well, she's certainly going to do the damage, right?
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, this could be the last map of the night if DK is not able to bring us to a Game 5. And it's probably arguably one of our most standard drafts that we have seen today. No Abathurs, no Ildens.
Well, standard until we saw the Kerrigan, I got to say. It's kind of a rare pick. See if we can make it work.
That we will. Let's go into game number 4, DK versus Snake. Welcome to Tomb of the Spider Queen for our semifinals match 2, set 4. DK versus Snake. Snake currently up 2-1 on match point.
Yeah, looking to close things out. The pretty interesting composition here with the Kerrigan. Only one tank with the Arthas, so they got a pretty fragile lineup compared to what we see from DK. That Muradin and Leoric and a mouth to back them up, so a lot of healing. Certainly no Ancestral, who's going to help out Kerrigan try and DPS down someone very quickly.
Yeah. So, just looking at these lineups, Crazy Moving is actually going to be the one on Kael'thas. Orioman, of course, is running Kerrigan, and everything else is as you would expect. And we've seen Orioman. You know, you say that Kerrigan's sort of a non-standard pick. I would say for Snake and for Orioman, it just makes sense, but he has failed with Kerrigan before on this map.
He failed last time. The last time we saw him pick this one up, it did not do any work. He did not find the hits with, you know, the Impaling Blades after he got the combo off. She's a pretty easy here to read if you see her coming. You know you have to strafe left or right. But as I say that, a huge pick off already. And that was on Muradin.
Yeah, SC not going to be able to find anything here. He does drain Tist down to half health, but he can just back off and well up here. And this is the kind of pick that you want to get early on with Kerrigan. You want to use...
Oh, look at this. They're so intelligent with this. They're going to find another one.
Sniper goes down, and that's another gem lost as well.
Really impressive play. Orioman on point with his Kerrigan today.
And this is already starting to give them a level lead. And this is what you want with Kerrigan. You want to snowball early on with this gank comp so that you can actually have a lead going into the mid-game.
Yeah, she certainly is kind of a snowbally character. You want to do well early on, and from there just get a bigger and bigger lead. And look at this. Once again, they're going to try for it. DK should see this one coming, though.
That they should. Looks like, you know, part of the problem for DK is they have no way of getting reliable vision with their lineup. They don't have Uther, they don't have the Clairvoyance that we saw earlier, they don't have Zagara for the creep tumors, they don't have Tassadar, they don't have a very mobile hero. The most vision they're going to get is from Sylvanas kind of checking with her E. That's like the best way they're going to find if anyone's hiding.
Yeah, that's not even like that kind of guaranteed. So they're kind of in the dark for now. They don't have much confidence. They're just hanging near their towers, making sure they don't get caught out anymore.
Look at this again.
Oh
man, the Lynx with the Howling Blast into that as well. Perfect combo.
Yeah, ridiculous chain stun here with that Uther.
Look at how many gems they're losing.
Yeah. Such a good combination, actually. You know, Howling Frost, and you got the stun with the Uther. Follow up with Orioman's Kerrigan. You're going to do so much damage.
Just waiting again here, trying to deny even some EXP. Zagara pushing the bot lane at the same time. And a whole level lead now. Nearly getting into that level 6 talent lead range. One of the only gank type heroes that they have on DK is actually Kael'thas with his Gravity Lapse, which I believe he will upgrade at level 6 with that Nether Winds talent. They're going to see another attempt here on Sniper, but he will be able to escape.
Oh, he tried to read it, actually. That was very intelligent from Orioman, but just a little too far away.
All right, level 6 talents are up here for Snake. And again, they're just continuing to push these lanes, and then once the waves are gone and their waves are being pushed by turrets, they go for a gank.
Oh, big stun there.
Big stun, and the Howling Blast hits as well. Crazy moving barely escapes there. Good heal again by Jaehyun, one of our better Malfurion players in Korea.
If they were just a little bit further out of that tower, they certainly would have guaranteed at least one of those kills. Orioman looking fantastic. Here we go again.
And look at this. He's always followed up by the Howling Blast, and down goes Crazy Moving. Orioman gets low himself, though.
Oh, getting low.
Back off.
Yeah.
Great zoning. Oh, my God. Look at that. He goes in again with the shield.
Great execution today. Such a hard combination to do as well. You know,
the Howling Blast to follow up the Impaling Blades.
Like great teamwork in general, but just the Kerrigan sort of combination. You got to queue up all three abilities at once, starting with that Primal, going into Ravage, and then Impaling Blades.
It's funny because as soon as the Impaling Blades are queued, we see that Arthas is ready to drop the stun as well, and he has hit it like 9 times out of 10. I mean, he's basically flawless.
Once again, here we go. But it's going to be a bit harder with an Leoric. Wraith Walking going to help out a lot.
But you know, it's still a win, even though it's not a kill. It pushes the lane, forces him to well, and just gives them more momentum. And now they just rotate away. It's like, okay, SC.
Just keep doing this. Do this all day long.
This is exactly what, you know, we've seen Orioman attempt to do in the past and fail. Now we're seeing what he's like on a good day when he's having success with it. Why this pick is so consistent for Orioman on this map.
Yeah, the thing to consider is how this is going to fare in the late game. When you look at the composition of DK, they do have Kael'thas, and Kael'thas really comes online at around level 13 when he gets that chain bomb. He can really start to add the damage up, and then even more so at 16, whether it be for survivability with his Arcane Barrier, or he goes for the the Fury of the Sunwell, like double Flame Strike.
Yeah. Totally possible we see the double Flame Strike. It got a lot more popular in Korea over the last week.
Oh, man, looking for it again.
Look
Actually,
at this,
finds.
he gets it, and there's the follow-up stun, and down goes Malfurion.
Ridiculous.
And look at Sniper is zoned out so much. Once Malfurion is gone, there's no more heal. He has to get out. He has to back off. Oh, man. These have just been on point.
Complete map control.
Currently, 5 kills to 0 in Snake's favor at 6 minutes and 10 seconds into the game.
Yeah, they're just not letting up one bit, and DK in complete defensive mode here. Down a level. They're going to be down a level when it comes to heroics as well. Going to be level 9, and Snake's going to have the map and level 10.
And with this constant push to the top lane, there's no tower rounds left. We're going to see these Web Weavers spawn, and they are certainly going to get 10. And this could start to snowball into Snake's favor even further than it already has.
Here we go again, looking for that stun. Finds it on
man,
Malfurion.
there it is!
Oh, not going to kill him this time, though. A little bit harder.
Arthas wasn't here.
Yeah, needed that Hammer of Justice. Shut him down a little bit longer here, but still they're going to be giving up a lot of buildings.
We've got Maelstrom online now. We've got Maw online. This is probably going to be a fort Bot lane actually being solo pushed by Zagar at the same time. I really like the splitting up, making sure they get ESP in 2 lanes, and actually might be able to get 2 forts. I actually think they will.
I think they will at this point. They might even get a Leoric.
Oh my god, they're actually going to rotate down and get him. SC is going to have to
finding it actually.
Oh, the read!
Wow.
2 times in a row he goes for that.
Ridiculous. And it's complete map control. And I don't think they're not giving DK 1 ounce of breathing space here. Just beautiful executions, beautiful rotations. They're snowballing out of control, which is what they needed to do with Kerrigan long before Kael'thas even has a chance to really get his crucial talents for damage.
Yeah. They're going to try to kind of counter push this top lane and break it down. Crazy Moving can burst those towers down very quickly with Kael'thas, especially with that level 7 Living Bomb talent for the extra damage and range. But you know, they need their heroics, they need a good team fight, and they have the comp to do it. They actually do have Tranquility, they've got Wailing Arrow, and of course if Leoric, which SC has been able to do this consistently in the past, can get a good March of the Black King, then that can actually turn a fight around.
Well, here's their best chance, right? It's level 10 to level 12 now, so no talent advantage, just for the moment, for Snake. Maybe they can do something, maybe they can start to move out in the map. Still a few more levels before they can really get that chain bomb on the line for Kael'thas.
And I was just not sorry to interrupt you, but the second Web Weavers are up as well, so this is not going to be an easy time to force a fight.
Yeah, that's true.
And Snake just so many kills, just constantly denying those gym turn-ins and keeping the space pushed, you know, just keeping so much space for them to turn in while DK has to defend these Web Weavers time and time again.
Final 4 going to be going down up top, so big map control, plus that level 13 about to be active for Snake.
There it is.
Right, looks like Kerrigan, looks like Oreo Man looking for his next kill. At the same time, just zoning out the entire team, fearful of his execution.
Coming up onto that keep in the mid lane. And just it's so scary to actually face this team, actually using the Phoenix now defensively.
Wow.
Oreo Man taking a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, they're actually trying to kill Murden at this point. He's level 11 now, so he's going to have his avatar. It's going to be very hard to kill him. A little ambitious there. They got to be careful about that.
Long pushing top lane, getting those cannons a little bit lower. They basically just keep every lane pushed slightly, but they're not overextending. And they're just going to continue their EXP lead. And in a few seconds, the turn-ins will become available again to attempt. And I feel like DK, one of their best ways to force a team fight is to actually get a gem turn-in. They have turned in 0 gems this game. They have 112 held currently. With 10 more gems, Snake will actually be able to get a 3rd turn-in if the passivity continues from DK.
Yeah, that's right. They're going to start turning now from both, so they know that no turning in is happening from DK at this point. DK just playing very defensively still, just trying to get their levels up. Just looking for that crucial level 13.
Yeah, it looks like they just kind of want to defend and turtle. This is one of the easiest maps to do that on, even with the change in the Kharazim patch to scale the Web Weavers better into the late game. We're still at 10 minutes and 20 seconds into the game, so they're not that powerful yet. And if you hold on to the gems, you can get consecutive turn-ins over and over and over again if you start to wipe in the late game. So as long as they don't lose this gem pool that they're holding on to, and then if they can turtle and take a good team fight, I think that is a good strategy considering where they are right now.
They're just being very careful. I like the fact that they're trying to get rid of all the tombs they can as well to stop that map vision. Snake just maintaining complete control here. Nearly have enough. They do actually have enough for another turn-in, so they are going to be triggering that.
They're actually going to trigger it as they start
God.
the boss. So the boss will still be live after the turn-in, so they can actually continue to take this. Now, how will DK react? I think they actually have to try to deny this.
Well, they're starting to rotate up now. Are they going to be too late, though? The boss is nearly dead at this point.
And it's almost perfectly
Oh,
killed.
they don't even know. They're just wave clearing at this point.
I think they want to try to catch them on the way out.
Well, they're going to try here. Noblesse going to be the target. Jumps
Ooh,
away.
Nice dwarf toss out of there.
All right, well, the pushing power behind Snake at this point is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. DK is actually able to get the turn-in, though. Instead of Snake, they got it just before. So they were going to have at least this pushing power going on, but at level 15 at 1140, the scaling of these Web Weavers isn't strong enough to deal with level 15 team yet. You're not supposed to be level 15 this fast in the game with 6 kills to 0.
Yep, SC actually got caught out here. He's going to take
might
a look.
die.
I think he might.
Oh, the Howling Blast, and that should be it.
That does it.
Even goes for the Shrink Ray, and that's a ton of gems lost.
Yep, it is. And look at this, another bad team fight. Noblesse going to be the next target. Should be able to get out, though. It is Murden after all. And look at all the mana is so low for Snake at this point. They need to rotate back, maybe well it up, so they can take a decent fight.
You can just see the look of frustration on SC's face as he was killed there. Just some lack of coordination about where he should have been.
Yeah, that's an embarrassing death as well on Layark, no less.
Yeah. Notice that both teams initiate the Merc camps before the Spider is triggered, the Web Weavers are triggered, because if you start fighting before it happens, you can still take the camp, but if the Web Weavers are triggered, the Mercs are disabled, so you cannot capture them. So smart moves by both teams to make sure they at least secure that camp while this is going on. Same with the boss that we saw in the last sort of Web Weaver push.
Now it is level 16 for Snake against level 14 of DK. They're going to be down that talent point, which could be a problem.
This is going to be
destruction.
destruction.
My God.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Huge
it.
damage.
1, 2, and 3 going down for a free. And
this all happened while the Web Weaver's activated. SC's got to get out of it. He can't afford to die.
He's going to die anyways, it looks like.
Just misses the Howling Blast there.
And this is just too much. Now they have their level 16 talent, including Blood for Blood.
We're going to see multiple keeps go down. I think we're going to see 2 go down. I don't know if they can core it from here. They're so far ahead, though. Maybe they just can.
Well, if they actually mess up another team fight while they're attempting to, I'm talking about DK, of course, then maybe they can. SC, again, out of position. Just way too many deaths this game, unnecessarily, and I think you're right. They're just going to grab that second keep.
Yeah, they're going to start work here. We actually are seeing every member from DK come back, though, so maybe they overextended a little too much. As I say that, though, down goes SC.
And there's the Maelstrom as well. Noblesse on the retreat. Tist doing so much for him.
Oh,
down he goes.
man.
And SC actually, just not able to do anything. He's just slowing everybody, but the second keep will fall here, and they can actually now rotate up to the top keep, perhaps take it out. A 4-level lead. We almost never see this in competitive play, especially not in Korea.
Yeah, well, I guess this is what happens when Oriman starts to hit with his Kerrigan. He just does way too much damage, created so much space and map control for the team, and now there's nearly no coming back for DK. It's going to be so hard. I mean, they're going to try and get to level 16, give them the even it up in terms of talents, but even then they've lost 2 keeps already.
Too many deaths, losing too many gems, losing too much map control. If Snake is able to close this out with their level 20 heroics and no forts go down and no kills go down, Snake will have won another perfect game with 6 forts remaining and 0 deaths. A crazy thought, but it could happen.
Could very well happen. Well, here we go again. DK moving out on the map, pushing down a lane.
No attempts to deny turn-ins, though. I mean, they do know there are only 3 gems currently on the map, but okay, rotating up now. And they might find Arthas here. Tist zoning out a little bit, trying to set up for like a multi-enemy Howling Blast.
Yeah, well, here we go again. They're just so confident at this point, right before level 16 as well.
SC taking a lot of damage again. Does teleport away. This Phoenix not really wasted. Very good zoning, but SC gets caught again and is actually on cooldown, and he gets Shrink Raid as well. Noblesse jumping into the fray, though, doing a lot of damage. Actually, Maud now.
Oh, Oriman, he got pretty low for a second there, but Divine Shield keeping him alive.
Jaehyun's Tranquility doing work here. Down goes Muradin, though, and Kinu barely staying alive. The Mutalisk
just somehow, he finally goes down. Doesn't matter too much there.
It won't, and this should be game 16 minutes in now. 40-second cooldowns on some of these heroes, and it looks like they are just going to push the core. Not a perfect game. They did lose. They did lose Kinu just once.
Just once. 1 death. I think they can let that go for the game, and they're going to be taking it 3-1 here with some of the most impressive Kerrigan play I've seen in a long time.
Very impressive. Now, with this win, they will win it 3-1 to advance to play, again, their rematch versus MVP Black in the